And what's going on? What's happening? Happy Saturday to you guys, man. Welcome to another episode of the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast live on Podbean. Listen, I was just wanted to come on. I got the house to myself. So I said, well, let me go on and do a let me go on and do a live audio. Um for those of you guys that are stumbling upon this the first time around, this is a audio podcast that is being published here on Podbean. So if you want to go and check out what I'll be talking about on my audio podcast, just go and subscribe. I have a series on there called The Origin, and that is based upon my life story and how I got here. 47 years on this planet, and I've done a lot of crazy stuff. I've been through a lot of crazy things. It's one of those. I always want to tell those stories because I always feel like that I can help, someone. And so I do that. So if you want to check that out, just go right here to Podbean. Check out all the episodes. If you, we're also across all podcasting platforms as well. So if you want to go check that out on whatever platform you use, go right ahead and do so. Subscribe for me. Download. I'm your man Terry. They call me the Guru on social media. Um, Starting on May 1st, this would be a. I will have a live audio. Live audio here on Podbean with my fellas, E Digger, K Peeps, and Queen Stewart. And this is going to be the Knucklehead Chronicles, the panel. Hey, what's going on with you? Whoever came in, I appreciate you. I really do. Um, the only crazy lady, I'm not sure if you're still here, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys. All right, there's a few things I want to get into um, on this episode or this particular show. Um, a lot of things have happened over the week. We talked about Mike Tyson and him knocking the hell out of this guy on the plane. Here's my question, all right? And maybe somebody can help me. But here's my question: when are they going to leave Mike alone, man? When are they going to leave Mike alone? Like really? So apparently, this young man was drunk on the plane. Now, I don't know the full story, but so the guy was drunk on the plane, and he was being uh, belligerent with Mike. He was sitting right behind Mike. I'm assuming that's first class. According to the video, the seats looked like they were first class seats, and Mike was minding his own business, you know, and this guy was just talking junk, talking junk, talking junk, and Mike got tired. And there's video, and the only thing they show, really, or give any clout to, is the video of him knocking the hell out of this dude. Now, here's the question: was Mike wrong? Was Mike wrong? Okay, because assault is assault. No matter how you slice that thing, it's still assault. However, I think Mike was. I think Mike was. I think Mike was. He was egged on. And I guess Mike is just like any other normal person and decided that he wanted to, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hearing this. This has been going on way too long. And I'm tired. So Mike was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and check this dude real quick. And sure enough, he paid for his crimes. Those things. So they showed the after effects of this young man. And he bruised up pretty good. He's got a welt on the side of his face and half his face swelled up and all that. Um, And so the police asked this young man if he was going to press charges, and the young man was like, "Nah, I'm not going to press charges against Mike Tyson. Are you serious? Who would do that?" Robin Givens, but that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what did you think was going to happen? You kept, but at the end of it, they said that this young man was drunk. He was overly excited to see Mike. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me tell you something. If I ever get overly excited about anything, please believe I'm not going to egg on somebody whose hands are registered as weapons. That's stupid. Who does that? Um. So yeah, Mike got him up pretty good, man. It's crazy. It's crazy out here in these streets. But Mike had a very valid point after all this went down, and he said, and I'm not going to quote him because I don't have the quote in front of me, but he said something along the lines of, social media has given people a lot of blind courage and think they can just say and do whatever they want, in these streets. And I tend to agree with Mike. I think that social media has gotten to the point where people are really, really bold. A lot of keyboard warriors out here who think that they can just say and do what they want to. They do. What happens is it's a it's a huge misunderstanding between fantasy and reality, and that's the problem with a lot of people is that they think they can keyboard warrior somebody, jump in somebody's comment section and act, act crazy, right? And just talk reckless and all that good stuff in somebody's comment section. But it's all fun and games until someone decides to pull up. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's all fun and games until someone decides to pull up, and then it goes from fantasy to reality. Now I never could understand why people think it's okay, to jump in somebody's comment section. And I'm an avid watcher on TikTok, and TikTok is infamous for this. I mean, you have people who are on all sides of TikTok, and then you have these haters or people who like to comment in these people's, in people's comment sections and reckless. Like there are people going after other people's kids. Like kids should be off limits. That's besides the point, right? What I'm speaking to is to the keyboard thuggery that goes on social media, and people have gotten really comfortable with that. That's why I don't engage that much on social media. I don't engage, especially on TikTok. I don't really engage on TikTok because people can snatch your IP addresses. They can find out where you live. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that goes on social media. And I think it's crazy. But Mike had a point. Mike had a point that excuse me. He had a point that people have gotten all Brody on Facebook. I mean, on social media because they feel like they can say and do whatever. And I think that is crazy. It's crazy. But like I said, it's all fun and games until someone pulls up. And then when they pull up and catch some hands, they ain't looking crazy. Hold on, I'm trying to play that. I'm trying to share this Facebook. I'm sorry. I got a little pause there. It is it's crazy. It's just really crazy. I just wanted to talk about the Mike Tyson thing because it was that was really stupid of this young man. I don't care how infatuated you are with somebody. Why in the world why would you provoke the baddest man on the planet? Now, I don't understand that. Mike is 50 plus and will still crack your ribs. You know what I'm saying? Mike will still bust your jaw. Like I don't understand it. I don't. Uh, so people. I don't know, man. I don't know. Jesus, like I don't understand. I don't. All right, so moving on to things. you know, Mike Mike got tired of listening to this dude, yickety yak about whatever. Can you imagine what this young man was saying? Can you imagine what this man was saying on, to Mike Tyson? I don't think there's video. I mean, I think the video it shows or plays some audio, but I think it's very. You can't really tell what he's saying until he turned to his boys and was saying, it's Mike Tyson or something like that. But I don't think you can really decipher what he was saying. But I'm thinking the whole time Mike is listening to this young man yak in the back seat. I'm sure Mike was back in his seat going, "Oh, don't be like that. If I had a rock, I'll bust your head and say that she deaf, and bust his head. He did. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of beside the point. All right. So switching gears. Switching gears here. I want to talk about a few things. Let's talk about ASAP Rocky for just a second. Okay. I want to know what in the world ASAP Rocky is thinking. Okay. And those of you that don't know, and I really don't know a lot of it, but for those of you that don't know, ASAP Rocky has a child on the way with one of the most beautiful, one of the most richest musicians on the planet. We're talking about Rihanna. And she supposedly broke up with him earlier this week, right? And it's like, first of all, who are you gonna cheat on Rihanna with? I mean, I'm just kidding. I mean, apparently it was some fashion designer that he ended up cheating on her with, but it's Rihanna. Like, who cheats on Rihanna? Oh my goodness, who cheats on Rihanna? I don't understand. Oh my door. Okay, hold on. Let me text my. Is in your mom's phone. So I got to text my daughter. They're in Chicago. That's why I got the house to myself. They're in Chicago, and they're trying to get the Hulu password. Hold on, because my son needs his devices. So uh, can't even do a live show. Let them bug me. Okay, all right. So I get that. I guess that'll work. So anywho, I'm back. So, but I can't. I don't understand ASAP Rocky. I'm like, how who? Because um the running rule is if you're going to cheat up, right? If you're going to cheat up. That's the rule I always ran with when I was a kid and run as a grown man even and coming up. Who if you go by that rule, if you go by that, don't if you're going to cheat up. Who is he going to cheat on Rihanna with? Like Rihanna of all people, Rihanna, bro, and it's just so stupid. And and these guys they get away with it and they end up back with these people. I just don't understand it. And Rihanna, who she is, the woman that she is, the queen she is. I mean, I know I understand she with child, her emotions all over the place, but come on now. If there's anybody who, if there's any woman who I think knows her place or knows her worth, is Rihanna because she's worth a whole lot of money, right? Like, but for her, though, I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about the respect, right? But either way, ASAP Rocky is stupid. I'm sorry, and I said I will say that with my whole chest and mean it from the bottoms of my heart and the bottoms of my toes. That's stupid. You have a child with Rihanna, meaning you had to sit and lay with this woman and look in that beautiful face and nut inside of her. Nigga, you stupid. I'm sorry. That's just what that is for me. You stupid. Like, I don't understand. I don't. And and then they're together. They fly to Barbados for whatever reason. That's where Rihanna is from. Rihanna's from Barbados, so they fly to Barbados. He's coming back from Barbados, lands in LA, and as soon as he gets off the plane, he gets arrested. He gets arrested for a shooting back in 2021. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I want somebody to help me understand because you got a kid. I mean, everybody has a past, and everybody has done something that they are not really proud of doing. I get it, I do, but come on, like seriously, bro. Like I don't. Mm, okay, I don't know. I just don't know, but. I don't know. Sure, I'm not sure where that case is. I don't know. I just know that he went to Barbados. He flew back, landed in L.A. He got arrested right off the plane. And now, if anything, if he gets charged with anything or goes to jail for anything, now your unborn son or daughter is going to be without you because you are going to be locked away. Hmm, makes sense, right? But Rihanna, though, I don't get that. Okay, switching gears again. Now I was watching TikTok the other day, and I saw this video. This is what the topic of this show is about. Or how I did that to kind of bring viewers, hopefully somebody can. But there's a video surfacing of the Graham County Police. Not sure where they are exactly. Let me look it up real quick. Graham Okay. So yeah, so this Graham County, I'm gonna think Arizona, but I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I don't know. Um, they were arrested some kids in an apartment complex apparently, and they got very very violent. The kids were resisting, of course, and they should. Well, uh, let me rephrase that. I don't think they should resist. I mean, but you look at the score, and people don't understand. They don't understand for some reason that the score, we will always lose. Black men, young black men, old black men, middle-aged black men, doesn't matter. We're gonna lose. So yeah, kids are going to be apprehensive when it comes to the cops. And this and that I'm the same way. I'm 47 years old. I'm 47 years old. I'm not a spring chicken. You understand, man? That's what I tell you. And I'm the same way. I'm very apprehensive around the police. Please scare me. To be truthful, because if I move wrong, or if I look a different way, or if I go reach for my wallet, or whatever, I'm dead. So yeah, I don't want to be truthful. I don't want to be nowhere near a cop. When we had gotten our car stolen, and uh, my wife had to call the cops to report the car stolen. The cops came over to the house, and I'm telling you, even though they were here for me, I was still like, I don't like this. My wife, she's all hunky dory with them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my wife is also Caucasian, so she had that freedom to be able to do that. Me, I am, not so much. I don't do it. Um, I studied my quarter. He didn't ask for my ID or nothing, so I was like, all right, cool. But I'm not really comfortable around cops, just because I know the score, just because I know that if I move funny, do something crazy, uh, it's gonna be. I don't want no trouble. Like Jackie Chan, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. Uh, so yeah, there's this video footage of these cops being really, really brutal to these kids. There was one kid they had in. There was one kid they had in the on the ground in the breezeway of the apartment complex. They had him all pinned up, and you know he should have. And he's resisting, and his brother was there. And his brother, and you can hear his brother in the video. His brother in the video was going, be cool, be cool, and he wasn't really cool. So, and then they had another one of the kids up against a cop car, and he had him standing up, and he was choking this kid. And so at the point where he was choking this kid, this kid was fighting. He was fighting because he didn't want to be choked no more. Like, stop choking me, bro. I can't breathe. And so he ended up kicking the cop in the nuts, right? And so the cop then on camera punched this kid in the face. But can you blame him though? Can you? I mean, if somebody's standing there, standing up and choking you, right? If someone is standing there and they're choking you, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna stand there and just keep being choked, right? You know what I'm saying? How does anybody do that? I could not understand why this cop did that, and I'm still trying to figure out why are these cops still. I mean, did they not learn from Chauvin? I mean, even though Derek Chauvin, and I think to this day I still believe the only reason why Chauvin was the only reason why Chauvin was convicted was because of the huge firestorm that came behind the murder of George Floyd. I think it was because I believe that if it was not or had not gotten so much media attention as it did, I think that Jerry Zervin would have walked, just like any other cop would have walked. And it's like, like, I just don't, I don't get it. You know, why are we still here? Why are we still? I'm like, you know, um, but these cops, and as you know, just the other week, there was a cop that was arresting a kid. He was 8, 9 years old or whatever, and they're dragging his kid in cuffs and threw him in the back seat, right? And he was just talking, and the cop was putting that antagonizing in the camera because the man that was filming was the little boy's daddy, and because the daddy had a record, they just give this boy the heart, give this little boy the, you know, all these folks to say he should have stopped, should not, don't resist, so you don't die by the hands of the cops, whatever, whatever. Man, miss me with that bullshit. He's 8. Listen, he's 8. What do you think he's gonna do? You think that he's gonna do you really believe that he's gonna stay? You think that he's gonna be good at 8? He's 8. And he's petrified of the police. Because I'm sure he has um I'm sure that he has seen cops do something crazy, do something to his video, or do something to his family. Just no telling, no freaking telling. Let's see what's going on. What the hell? Oh, my job. We're moving this weekend, and I left them and the guys up to my video. What's up, young Havoc? What's up, man? How you doing? I appreciate you coming through. Hey, man. While you're here, give me your thoughts about the police brutality, bro. I'm talking about the 2 young men that was accosted by police the other day. That they had one on the ground, they had one up against the car, choking him, standing up, choking him, and he kicked the cops in the nuts, and the cop on camera punched him in the face. Who does that? Why are we doing that? That's stupid. So it's crazy, and I'm like, I just don't. This people. Oh, Queen. Okay, I thought you was at a wedding, dude. This is what I was going. Okay. Oh, this is at a wedding. Well, I appreciate it. But I'm like, I was just talking about the last 2 brutality cases that I read about. The 2 young men that got accosted, and these cops on camera, choking and beating these kids. Like, there's no consequence. Like, what the fuck, right? And then they had the one kid. Then they had the one kid. That was like 8 or 9 years old, and he was in cuffs, and the cops were dragging him to a police car, and the dad was filming it, and they were giving the kid shit because the daddy was a convicted felon. I mean, like, I don't understand. Like, why are we still here? Like, I thought we were defunding the police. I thought we was doing something crazy. Shouldn't they be in some kind of training class or something? I mean, it's really, really stupid. I know we're gonna talk about this on the podcast when we premiere in May. It's like, why are we still doing this? Like, why are we still here? Exactly. Exactly. They don't have any real accountability. And it's sad, man. I mean, but the accountability factor, I think, has something to do with they don't see us as, same class human being. They feel like we're just like the shit. I mean, I know this is elementary. There's somebody who's listening and never heard before. Uh, I know that they see us as second class citizens. I know that. But why though? Well, we've been around. We built this country. Half the shit that people use. was invented by a black man. How in the world are we like acting like, oh, y'all ain't shit? You know what I'm saying? It's as a threat. I honestly feel like they were trying to fear it. You think so? You know what, Quinn? That's a good point. I think so too. I think that they are just trained to fear a black man. Period. And I'm like, you know, and here it is. I live here in mid Missouri, right? I live here dead smack in the middle of Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, 2 hours from St. Louis, 2 hours from Kansas City, right in the middle. And they have open carry here in Missouri. But I haven't. You know what I haven't seen, Quinn, since I've been here is a black man open carry here. I've never seen that because it's just like what you just said about they fear us. So what we can't do is walk around here open and carry with a pistol. You know what I'm saying? And and be accosted by a cop because you can't pull out your gun and say, or you can't show them your gun and say, hey, I'm open carry, I got a permit or whatever. You can't do that. You're looking for Lando Castillo. If you remember him from 2016, Lando Castillo was in his car, had his permit with his family. They still shot him. What do you think they're gonna do to me? As an open carry. It's stupid, right? It's really, really bananas to me. And it's like, how do we defend ourselves though? These white boys can walk around here and open carry. I can't. I can't. Like, I don't. No matter how young we are, they see us as a threat to the way of life. But this, you know what? Again, I totally agree. And I'm like, but why though? Some of us just want to live. You know, some of us just want to live. We want to live like everybody else. We want to walk around. We want to have hopes and dreams. We want to start our businesses. We want to raise our babies. We want to have our family. We have our own shit. Than to be worried about your punk ass feeling comfortable. If you are a cop, if you decide to listen to this episode, if you are a cop and you are afraid of a black man, if you are afraid to walk the streets, you should not be a cop. Do something else. Do what I do. Sell cars. Do something else. You should not be a cop. The thing is, Quinn said, the thing is, how can a cop fear for life and kill us, but I can fear for my life in the same regard? Exactly. Shit, we have our own. I'm scared of you, motherfucker. God damn it. Oh man. I would bring a cover in the podcast. I wish my brother was still a cop, but he's not. Um, you know what? I should maybe we can ask around. We can ask around, see if we can get a cop on the podcast. And premiere it on May 1st. So we get a cop. I'm dying to know. I'm dying to know. I mean, I know a cop down in Georgia, but he's retired. So I don't know any present working cops. Look, I'm dying to know. Like, why is that? And the thing is, I want a white cop. I don't want just a regular cop. I don't want a black cop. I want a white cop to come onto the podcast, be a guest on the show, and tell me why is this okay? Why does this go unpunished? Why is there no accountability at all? I don't know a white one either, but actually, I do know a white one. But that's my wife's connect. So I'm gonna have to get with her and see if we can get it. I can get his number, get his number, and have him come up to the house one day or have him call in or something. And I know a white guy, but he's not really. Well, he's actually BIPOC, so yeah, I think he's BIPOC, but well, he might even be Mexican. But I want the white cop to come on the show and be like, hey, please tell me why this is okay. I want to know why this is okay. It can't be okay. Silly rabbits, tricks for kids, right? Yeah. But anyways, what's been up? How was your week? I mean, we're gonna get on. Let me get on up out of here. All right, so before I walk out of here, listen, I just want you guys to understand and know that May 1st, 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, the Knucklehead Chronicles panel edition will go live right here on Podbean, BS3 Network TV, on Roku, YouTube, everywhere you can possibly imagine it's going to be. So if you are listening to this and you want to join us, me, Quinn, E Digger, and KP on May the 1st at 2:30, man, yo, we got a dope promo that we're going to run. If you follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook at Terry Little. Um, .com, where you can follow Knucklehead Chronicles podcast on Facebook. And check us out, man. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be litty, as those young folks say. I think that's what they say, right? But I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna sit here and record another episode of my Origin podcast. So I just want to come on real quick live and just say hey to everybody, and make sure that you guys follow and join us. And we are gonna skip with you guys as soon as I get to my outro. Yep, as soon as I get to you guys. Next time, later, follow us, send me an email, whatever. If you have a topic idea for a show, hit me up on Knucklehead Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. Knucklehead Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. If you don't put in podcast, you're gonna get Quentin Richardson and them. You don't want that. You want me. All right. But I'm out of here. You guys have a great one. We'll see you next time.